Hey, how you doing? This is Kai from Kai's Corner. Today's episode is more like it's just advice and just stuff I went through. I mean, like I said, if I can help you out or shoot you entertained, then so be it. What's right was just wrong, whatever. Playing with people's emotions and just fucking people's head, I think that's fucked up. I mean, we all go through some shit sometime, but it's like you don't push people away, or you don't say stuff and don't do it, whatever. You know what I mean? You gonna say you're gonna do something, try to do it, whatever. You can't just say, hey, I can't do it, or something came up. You know what I mean? Shit happens, life happens. You know what I mean? But you can't just let somebody just be hanging on. You know what I mean? That's not cool. I mean, and then like my boy was telling me about what he was going through, whatever, and I thought it was like kind of messed up. I mean, like he found this girl he really cared about. He thought everything was going good, great, whatever, and then next thing you know, it was just everything just fell apart. And it's like not that he don't try, he don't care about it, because he do care about it, whatever. But it's like they talked, whatever, and the same stuff that she said somebody did to her. I mean, she doing to him, except he's like, well, I mean, the person that apparently contacted her or whatever, but I guess she thinking that, I guess, one word text message that he wants on Blue Moon is like much better than just being flatline. To me, that's kind of worse, because it's like you reopen the wound. It's like, okay, if you either go fuck a person or you're not. You know what I mean? If you know the person really cares about you, whatever, I mean, why screw them? I mean, why be like, look, if you know they care about you, why just be like, look, why just cut everything off, period, whatever? You know what I mean? Like, why just stop seeing them, period? You know what I mean? It's like damn. I mean, because all he was thinking basically, he was like, you know what I mean? He was basically just stuck, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, is there something wrong with him, or say something wrong, do something? But it's like, I'm like, nah, just shit happens, dude. You know what I mean? What the fuck? I mean, obviously you're not what she wanted, or whatever. You know what I mean? But I do think it's kind of messed up to tell somebody you love them and then just to literally drop off, literally just fade away the next day. You know what I mean? And think that's cool. You know what I mean? Like that's okay. You know what I mean? But different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? And I told him, like, look, just let her know, like, look, either you want to be some part of my life or not at all, because it's like, I'm not, we're trying for games, we got too much stuff going on. I mean, but on other notes, hopefully everything works out for him, whatever. I mean, but hey, what do you think about the situation? You think he should just give up, period, and just like, look, move on? Because obviously, if she not contacting him, or she's saying, hey, yeah, I might be able to see, but never do see him. I mean, like, hey, but my point is basically just, I mean, it's like I say all the time, whatever, and like I told him, and I tell everybody else, basically, like, look, I don't hear people's words all the time, because everybody talks, remember, people talk, whatever. You know what I mean? I go by your actions. You know what I mean? Your actions speak louder than the words. You know what I mean? Because people lie. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I know I've been hurt before. You know what I mean? I know I ain't trying to go through the same shit again. Period, whatever. I mean, that goes for anybody, whatever. Like, if you found somebody who, or if you find somebody who gives you that peace, that calm, and you know that they got you, they're not trying to hurt you or fuck you over, period, whatever, then give them a chance, give them a try. You never know. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you would hate at the end of the day to sacrifice something that's good for you for something that's no good and has been no good for you at all. I mean, because I know, like this. Okay, this other girl I knew, her boyfriend smacking her around all the time, but she'll take him back each and every time. Like, it don't matter what he do. I mean, she took him back every single time. I mean, every time. And it's like, at a point, it's like, well, look. I mean, the one time she called me up, I went over there, we fought, whatever. I mean, that was that. But when she went back with him, I'm like, hey, I saved you one time. You know what I mean? But you going back, I mean, hey, that's not on me. I'm not gonna put myself in jeopardy or put my, you know what I mean, keep trying to fuck him up when you keep going back to the same boy who's fucking you up, whatever. Then you crying about, oh, he black my eye, he black. But I'm like, okay, wait, then why you went back with him? Obviously, you must like it or some shit. Like, this good pain is bad pain. You know what I mean? Like, I like the little whips and stuff, whatever. That's cool pain. We doing things or something, whatever. But black in your eyes, something like that, like, what the fuck? Come on. I mean, that's not cool. I mean, then you cheat on her or whatever and come back and, like, school. I'm like, look, you gotta have your limits, because basically, all you doing is as far as he's concerned, like I told her, like, look, he can do whatever he wants because you already accepted it before. You accepted it when he cheated on you. You accepted it when he punched you, blacked your eye out, stuff, whatever. So it's like, I mean, until you say, you know what, enough's enough, I'm cool. I mean, bad enough, she got a little boy by him, whatever. I mean, he's going around hitting girls and stuff, whatever. So it's like, it's gonna be, I mean, like, son sees, son do. I mean, I just hope that he don't be smacking his girlfriends around when he grow up. But I mean, it's like, if he's growing up around that period, whatever. He's grown up seeing mommy get smacked around, so he's gonna think it's normal. I mean, that's not. A woman is the most precious thing on this world, period, whatever. She's to be loved and cherished, whatever. But at the same time, I mean, guys have feelings. A real man has feelings. A real man has feelings too, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna always expose it, whatever, but I mean, like, what the fuck? We hurt too. I mean, we go through bullshit too. I mean, we get jealous just like anybody else or whatever. I mean, just different strokes for different folks. I mean, but what's right was right, what's wrong was wrong. Period. What else? But I did have somebody, whatever. I forgot the lady's name, whatever. It was me, two dudes walking down the block, whatever, and dude came outside with a shovel, like, really trying to kill this bitch. And I mean, we stopped him, and she did get away, and she's doing cool. She found a boyfriend who treats her right. She's cool. I'm not sure. She said she's pregnant, but basically everything's good with her. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's happy when you see the ones who actually break away from it and get a good life and see, like, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. But it's still sad when you see people who, I mean, care about, who revert back to the same situation, whatever, period, whatever. Or get drawn in somehow, period, to the same stuff. And it's like, I mean, all you can do is hope at the end, like, look, I hope you live, and I hope one day you understand that you deserve more. You know what I mean? That you deserve more. And that's it. But some people don't realize with that self. Like, I know for me, I know that I went through some bullshit here and there, and I went through some other stuff, whatever, but at the end of the day, I forgot that, you know what, I deserve more. You know what I mean? Like, you can't forget about you. But that's what happens. I mean, and that's life. It's okay to care about somebody else. It's okay to, I mean, like, to love somebody. It's okay to fall in love. It's all this stuff is okay with it, but it's just when you're stuck, lost, like, what the fuck, in limbo, I mean, or not knowing what's going on, is where it's like, okay, somebody gonna say something? I mean, but other than that, I hope you got something out of this confusing conversation. And like I said, any man or woman out there, whatever, just remember, I mean, you are worth it. I mean, you are fucking worth it. And that's about it. I mean, there's very few of us who are lucky enough to actually find that soulmate, to find that special somebody. I mean, and and when you do try to find them, just try to hold on. I mean, yeah. But then again, sometimes it's not in the cards. Sometimes, like, hey, you go on one thing, but that other person's not on the same page or doesn't even want to be in the same book, then, I mean, hey, like, you can't force somebody to want to see you or spend time with you. I mean, like, I could text 1,000 times or whatever, but if all I'm getting is a one-word message here and there, whatever, then the message is pretty clear, like, okay, they don't want to talk to you. I mean, or you got somebody saying, hey, I want to see you, or I was thinking about seeing you, but they never see you, then it's like, okay, the message is clear. Like, don't tell me you're going to do this stuff and don't do it, because it's like you get person's hopes up, especially if somebody really care about you. I mean, it's like, okay, you want to see, it's like, okay, the prettiest girl in the school says she's going to call you up or see you later on. You're at home sitting like, yo, I can't believe whatever, she's going to call me or whatever, or just talk to me. It's like, matter of fact, she talked to me like, wow. And then when it doesn't happen, it's like, okay, like, what the fuck? Like, like, I mean, like I said, nobody likes to feel left hanging or feel like stupid. I mean, when all it takes is a simple, hey, I mean, because most of the time it's miscommunication. That's what most of the time. And sometimes it's just, like I said, it's not the understanding of like, look, I hear what you're saying, but are you hearing what I'm saying? I mean, I know you said, hey, you want to chill, you want to do this, you want to do that. Cool, I understand that. You know what I mean? But, like, just because I gotta lose this part doesn't mean I gotta lose all that, everything else. I mean, and then at the same time, you gotta tell the person, like, look in the mirror and you just, I mean, what happened? You look in the mirror, put yourself in my shoes, and that's it. So once you do that and actually feel what you going through, then it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. And you know what sucks is when somebody's been through some shit and they told you about some shit they've been through, they put you through that shit, and then they try to justify it by saying some shit like, well, I mean, I did text you last week, or I did video chat you like once, I mean, whatever, like, okay, that's cool. What else? Yeah, that's about it for right now. Yeah. Have a good day. And that's it. This is a long ass video.